Hi, everyone, and welcome to this session about accelerating the value of your CPQ solution. My name is Maren.
And my name is Hanna, and both of us are working for the Academy department at Tacton.
Yeah, welcome again. And today is all about delving into specific features and accelerating the value of your CPQ.
Okay, but Maren, this accelerating the value, what does that really mean?
Good question. To make the most out of your CPQ project, it is essential that you have the skills to efficiently set up, maintain, and use the tool.
Okay. So like earlier on this Tacton Summit, we looked at the newest addition to Tacton CPQ, the environmental footprint configuration and the system configuration. And then we learned more about those tools and when to use them and what they're good for.
Yes, exactly. And that is another aspect of accelerating the value of a CPQ solution, because then you know how you can stay up to date with new features and improved functionality that can then add value to your use cases.
Okay, so I can keep up to date what's happening in the product. That is really great, but how do I do that? Let's say I'm a company starting to look at Tacton CPQ and think that is might be something for me or for us as a company. Where should we go to learn more about the product?
Well, you already did a really good step today by coming to the Tacton Summit, learning about our products here. So that is a good first step. And then at Tacton, when we look at our customer journey, from a customer journey perspective at this question, we talk about 4 different phases. So we talk about discovery, onboard, accelerate, and scale. And what is our goal today for this session is that no matter where in this journey you currently are, after the session, you will get to know how you can use learning to make the most out of Tacton CPQ and how you can stay continuously updated on new functionality.
Sounds great.
Yeah. And if we talk through those different phases, in the discovery phase, what will happen there is that Tacton will work with your team to understand your products, your processes, your integrations, and your data. And using that information, we will put together a statement of work for you that is designed to ensure that you get the maximum value out of the platform and that you can then also self-administer the platform going forward. And what is also happening in this phase is that we are starting to consult you on training needs and talk about what could be learning paths for some of your key team members.
Oh, so that's great. So when I'm in this early phase, the discovery phase, you will support me as a company discovering the optimal solution for us to use and how we can use Tacton CPQ. So what if I want to do some research on my own? Where would I go then?
Yes, so I would say that you would go to our website. That is a really great source of information where you can learn a lot about our product. You can browse product webinars, learn how Tacton created value for other CPQ customers, and also learn a bit more about Tacton Academy.
Okay, so that's perfect. So in the discovery phase, I get a lot of support, but I can also find a lot of information on the Tacton website. So let's say then I think that Tacton CPQ is the optimal solution for me. So I want to move forward and buy Tacton CPQ. So what happens next? How do I learn what I need to, and how do I make friends? I mean, attending this Tacton Summit is a great thing, and getting new friends and getting to know people that are also using Tacton CPQ. But Tacton Summits is not happening every week, unfortunately. Yep. But
yes. So what is going to happen then is that you start your onboarding. And in this phase, we are building our foundation for our journey together. And we use this time to enable you so that when the initial implementation is over, you can take over the ownership and then enhance and maintain the platform on your own. And then we have a lot of resources available to support you along the way, along the onboarding.
Okay, so I get like a Tacton onboarding journey. That's really cool.
Exactly. And we highly recommend starting this onboarding with the Tacton onboarding journey for every one of our customers. And what happens there is that you learn a lot more about Tacton, about the startup of the implementation project and the Tacton customer support and many, many other things. Now, what is also going to happen in this phase, which is quite cool, is that you get to meet the Academy team. So you're going to meet our team of training experts that are leading instructor-led training courses on different parts of Tacton CPQ and the product.
Cool.
Yeah. And then what is also going to happen is that you are going to gain access to a quite powerful resource for all things Tacton. And you mentioned before, like how you can find friends. And for that, Tacton community is a really, really great resource. So Tacton community is part of our customer portal. And in the portal, you can find really all Tacton information in one place. You can sign up for Academy courses. You can browse product knowledge articles. You can also view some videos in our onboarding journey. You can create product support cases, and also find some of our latest webinar recordings and latest release information. And then, and that is really neat for finding friends, you have the Tacton community, which is a forum where you can ask questions, exchange best practices and ideas, and just talk to other Tacton CPQ customers.
Oh, that's great. It really sounds like a place to be. So how do I get access to this customer portal and the community there?
Yes, so the customer portal is available from our website, tacton.com. And if you want to try out, if you already have access to it, you can try it out by following a QR code that we have on the next slide. And if you don't have access to it yet, we have another QR code, and there you can reach a page that where you can request access to the portal. So if you just scan the QR code with your camera and follow the link, you will get to either the login page or a page where you can request access and log in for the portal. And then, yeah.
Perfect. So this makes it really easy to get access to the customer portal, and then I know how to make friends. But you also mentioned release information. So what do you mean with that?
Yes, and that is another quite a nice thing about Tacton CPQ, and that is that our product and technology teams, they are really constantly working on improving Tacton CPQ. We have minor releases almost every week where we have some smaller and bigger enhancements that are being released. And you can, of course, find a lot of information about these releases in Tacton CPQ itself, in Tacton administration, and in the changelog. But we also try to make it easy for you to figure out what are really the release highlights of a certain release. And for that, we have product update videos that we publish once a month. And they are really a great resource to get to know what's happening in the product.
Okay, so then I really know how to keep up with what's happening in the product. And you said that they were available on the website.
Yes, exactly. And to make it easy, you can see here on the product updates, you can go there. There are two different channels. And if I go to the CPQ product update channel, I can also subscribe. So I get an email every time a new video is being published there. And to make it easy for you to subscribe there, we again have a QR code available that you can follow, and then you come to this channel overview page where you can subscribe and then never miss it when we have a new video available.
Okay, so that's perfect. Then I don't have to go in there every time. I could just, get notified when a new video is there every month. So that is perfect. Okay, so I think I really get it now. What is important in the discovery and onboarding phase, and how I can keep up to date with what's happening, and the support I get from Tacton with the academy training and the onboarding journey and the customer portal and all that, and all the great information that I can find already directly on the website. So yeah, so that's really good. Thank you so much.
Of course. And Hanna, I think that you know a little bit more about what is going to happen next when the accelerate and scale phases, how to stay informed in those phases. So if we say that we switch perspectives for a little bit, and then we say, I'm a customer, I have just done my initial go live, and I'm moving into these next phases. I think I'm going to have a bit other training and learning needs after that. Is that right?
Yeah, so now you're moving on to the accelerate, and then after that the scale phase, and those are all about expanding in different way and accelerating the use of the platform and the value you get out of it. So like initially when you are on the onboarding phase, you probably work in a close team together. And now when you're going into the accelerate phase, you would like to expand the knowledge within your business and bring in maybe more people onto your team, or learn new things that you bring on, like new options and new values that you add to the systems. And here you can continue with the instructor-led trainings, of course, that you have done before, and for the new features or for more people. But depending on your need, Tacton have also added a subscription for our e-learnings to the course portfolio, so that you actually can grow when it suits you. So as a customer in this phase, you will manage more things on your own. You have the knowledge already, and you can continue. And with the subscription, you can then easily grow your Tacton CPQ knowledge within your organization when it suits you. In the subscription, you find of course, all our e-learnings, but also several micro-learnings, shorter e-learnings, that is a couple of minutes or so, that is regarding Tacton CPQ and features and options that is coming.
Good. That sounds like it's a really good solution for me. And where would I find all of those great e-learnings and micro-learnings then?
So all our trainings is found in our Tacton learning platform. So here you find both e-learnings and micro-learnings if you have the subscription, for example, but you also find instructor-led trainings that you have signed up for. So you have a little calendar there, and you find them, and here is where you place where you go to join them as well. And so it's one place to go to find all the learnings or courses that you have in the Tacton products.
Okay. And I think that at this point in my Tacton journey, I will probably also want to know a little bit more about added value from options and product improvements. And is that also something that I can learn about in the e-learnings?
Yes, yes, it is. I actually is going to show a slide here how you can go into the platform, and you can find the different things and the catalogs there for the subscriptions as well, and so on. So here is where you log in, and if we go back here so that you have the overview as well. You were talking about, okay, how to stay up to date with different trainings. And if you haven't got all your questions answered in like the e-learnings and micro learnings that we just looked at, we also regularly actually doing upskill trainings that combine what have happened in the product in the latest time, and you also have like webinars that you can join continuously and learn more things as well about the things that is coming.
Okay, and then there's upskill trainings that you mentioned. What is kind of the difference between those upskill trainings and the release information that is being published?
Yeah, okay, so if we take it from the beginning, the release information that tells you what we have released in a specific version or release. What the monthly product update videos do is that they combine a set of features that we have released during the month and talking about the value that they give you to the system and the value that they give you and what you can use them for and so on. And the same goes for the upskill training. So they also like more of an overview telling you about the different values that we have released during a set of time. So the upskill trainings are usually once to twice a year. So with 6 to 12 month intervals, you will be able to learn what have been coming and the values that we have released there. And you get a couple of hours during these sessions with the trainers so that you can ask questions about things as well.
Okay, that sounds, again, like a really, really great resource. And then I think that now we have talked about a lot of different offerings along this customer journey that we can use to add value, accelerate the value of our CPQ solution if we want to initially learn about how to use CPQ and also staying up to date with what's new in CPQ. And then if I'm thinking about, okay, so what would be after this presentation, like the 2 places to go if I want to stay informed and learn more about all of these things?
Okay, so if we're going to summarize these things, that's a really good idea to summarize what where you should go and find more information. I would say like the first place to go to is our customer portal. From there, you can find your way to our learning platform. You have the community where you can ask questions. If you have support access, you have your support ticket there. You have all those videos and links to webinars, and also you get like a news board with information and so on. So the customer portal is really a good place to go to find the information. And then the second place I would recommend is actually our Academy website. So on the Academy website, you find our course schedule. You also find more information about our courses. So you have like product sheets for the courses where you can read a little bit more about them and what's included in which one and so on. And you also have our contact information, how to reach out to Academy if you have any questions. And I would say the easiest way to reach us is, of course, to email us at academy@tacton.com. But if you don't remember that one, go to our website and you have a link there to reach out to us. Perfect.
Thanks a lot for summarizing that, Hanna.
And yes. I actually think that we have a short image here showing you how to find the Tacton Academy website on the Tacton website.
Perfect. And then I think we also have some more of our contact information here. So keep that up. Thank you for summarizing, Hanna, and thanks everyone for listening to this presentation.